Hello and welcome to the Freaks of Fitness Q&A, where me and David will be answering your questions that we ask you to post on our social networking sites. We have our Twitter, our Instagram, and our Facebook page open. We didn't get a lot on the Facebook page, but that's all right. We got enough. So let's get started. Dave, we'll start with one of your questions from Instagram.
The first one is tips on bulking for beginners. We answered this in one of our other videos on Mass for the Dumbass.
Mass for the Dumbass.
Yeah, it's a great video.
Yes.
Pretty much, you have to eat a lot. If you're really skinny, then eating is your best bet. Food is your best friend. Keep doing that. Stick to the weights, and you will get bigger. You will bulk. There's not much more to it, for me at least. I know when I'm bulking, I intake a lot of carbs. I still have high protein, no matter what I'm doing. High protein.
Protein is very important.
So pretty much, you just want to eat a lot, guys. You just want to eat while weight training, and if you're cutting, it's the opposite.
Yeah, if you're bulking, you really want to have more calories than your body is supposed to have, compared to when you're dieting, which is where you want a calorie deficit. So when you want to gain weight, you have to add on the calories so you can actually gain some quality weight. And if you don't want to gain shitty weight, obviously don't go eating McDonald's. We can do another video, because I think Mass for the Dumbass was on our other channel. So worst case scenario, we just create another video explaining to you guys Mass for the Dumbass. Oh wait, no.
Mass for the Dumbass.
Oh, it's on this channel. Yeah, go check that out. Go check that video out. We'll post the link in the description. We'll say Mass for the Dumbass, and the link will be right below it. All right, I'm going to answer a question from Twitter. Follower, I'll start from the beginning. Okay. Alex Kessler. How long do you think it will be till I will see a major difference? P.S. I started lifting 2 weeks ago. First of all, hello Alex. Thank you for hashtagging work hard. Work hard. Progress, seeing a major difference. I know it's not so much as you'll start seeing major differences, I'd say after a month and a half. You're not going to be seeing, obviously you're not going to get big ass muscles, but you're going to start seeing more definition in your body. If you're doing sit-ups, you're going to start seeing a little bit of abs. If you're doing some push-ups, you're going to start seeing some chest definition, maybe some arm growth. It's going to be small things, but if you want major differences, it's a long road to make major changes to your body and to yourself. It involves a lot of detailing, obviously, with your body, a lot of detail in regards to nutrition and training. So it takes a very long time to really see a major difference. But you will see minor differences and minor definition changes in your body and in yourself and in your mind, probably closer to the beginning. But once you start getting really into it, you'll have a much better time and a much better opportunity to see those major differences.
You pretty much said everything I was going to say. I was going to say that you're not going to really see major differences. You're going to see little ones, and they're going to add up to a major difference. So over time, when you compare, when you're looking back, is when you're really going to see the major difference.
I believe Jay Cutler, he said it's the small steps that ultimately climb mountains. So keep taking those small steps, guys.
All right, we got another question here. It says, how to get a solid six-pack and maintaining it. Low carbs is your abs friend, I would say.
Your abs best friend.
Abs best friend. Worst enemy is carbs. Now, would I suggest not eating carbs just to get abs? No, because if you're trying to build muscle, you do
want abs and you kind of want carbs.
Yeah, you do need carbs, but if you want to dry yourself out, I wouldn't suggest doing this. But in order to get, like, if you have a beach day and everything, like water and low carbs. Yeah, low carbs.
It's actually dehydration and carbs.
So oats. Although they're carbs, they soak up all the water that's left over. So
it's weird. It's a short term. You'll soak in. You'll put the oats in your body to soak in all that water weight. But if you really want long term, just invest. Don't worry about say what you're gonna look at the beach. Invest in your time. Invest in your life. If you want a six pack, you got to put in the time and the work. Do those simple workouts. We'll post an ab workout at some point in the week, and do that, and then drink water.
Do abs.
Eat low carbs.
Do abs every day, and you're going to start seeing results if you have a good diet, no matter what you're eating.
And change your ab movements too. I would focus on top, bottom, obliques. Try and hit different ones every day, different angles and different variations of each exercise. So start doing that. That's a good way to get it started. Okay. Next question. Omar Sharif. Detailed nutritional plan to rip and cut. I'm a bit buff and work out, but I have a 15% body fat. Detailed. Okay. I can't really give you a detailed nutrition plan as of right now. I can kind of give you a general basis. You know, like we keep saying, you want to have your carb intake at around 45% of what your calories are. You probably want your fats somewhere around 25%, and then your proteins at the high end at 35% of what your calories are going to be for the day. That's about as detailed as I'm going to get right now. I'm going to wait until I am certified as a personal trainer to give out, I guess, a detailed nutrition plan, because what I'm planning on doing is offering online coaching to people like you, Omar, who want help, so I can give that to you at some point in the future. But right now I'm just going to keep it general. We're going to keep it in the videos. If you have any more questions, email me. If you want to know how many calories you should be taking in a day, I believe we have a couple videos that have links involving how many calories you should be eating in a day. So if you're interested in that, go check those out.
All right, another question is how to get all the bitches.
How to get all of the bitches.
We can't help you with that.
That's personality.
Yeah, that's on you. But another question, same person asked, was also increase my vertical. I noticed the main lifts that helped me increase my vertical were deadlift and squat. Simply because those are lifts that get you the most explosion out of your lower body, and that's what you use to jump, obviously. Do more core, because that'll get you more explosive. Pretty much, if you don't squat, you're not going to jump higher, guys. And I know a lot of people out there are so against squatting and leg days and everything, and I was one of those people. But now that I'm doing it, leg days are one of my favorite, and I look forward to it. And also, I see the most increase in my legs since I've been doing it. So it's really a rewarding thing to do is legs.
Yeah, if you guys see Gerald Green has trampolines on his shoes, I'm sure he squats a lot. Actually, I'm not sure if he squats a lot. But like David mentioned, I'm going to reiterate it. Squat and deadlift, you really want to work on your core and your foundation, and make sure that you're getting low on those squats and that you're working on explosion. You don't necessarily need to do heavy weight, but believe me, that'll help, especially if you're top heavy, if your upper body's a little bigger. Also, if you want to change up the muscle fibers to actually work on explosion, power cleans are another thing. Box jumps and jump roping, believe it or not, is actually really good. Maybe some calf raises, just throw those in there. Those will all help you work on your vertical. Box jumps especially, because you'll actually be able to measure almost as to how high you're jumping. So if you can increase every week how high you're jumping with plates or with the box, that'll definitely help you improve your vertical, and you'll definitely see the difference. Alright guys, next question. Hi guys, my question is, can you build muscle while losing fat? The answer is absolutely. Again, it comes down to nutrition. We've reiterated this once and twice, several times. Can you build muscle while losing fat? The answer is yes. If you want to specifically build this muscle, heavier weight is your best bet, especially because you're developing the strength, right? Your foundation. And when you're trying to burn the fat off, there's fat burners out there, but if you can always just drink water, cut carbs a little bit, and then lift heavier and really put your body at a calorie deficit while increasing the amount of load you're putting on it, and that will definitely help bring out some more muscle while you're trying to burn fat. And if you want to even go the extra mile, if you see the training styles me and David have used in previous videos and past videos, we changed it up recently. I recommend supersetting, I recommend drop sets, and I recommend rest pause. All of these things will help you burn fat and get your cardiovascular system involved and really finish off your fast twitch muscle fibers in your body and really fatigue them, so that way you're cutting out the fat and building muscle.
HIIT cardio, that's my suggestion.
HIIT
love
cardio.
HIIT cardio. Alright, and we're going to bang out a few quick ones here. What are your majors in college? We're both exercise science majors.
Both exercise science majors.
I recently just switched to that, actually.
That's what we do.
Thoughts on diet sodas? Water.
Yeah, honestly, diet soda, I mean, the fake sugar, quote unquote, the sweeteners, there's no proof that it's bad for you, but there's nothing that says it's good for you. I mean, as it's not sugar, the way you feel after drinking a diet soda or having those artificial sweeteners, you just don't feel good. So if you want to maximize how you feel mentally and physically, and when you look in the mirror, self-image, I would avoid diet soda. I would avoid soda in general. I would just stick with water, like David said.
I actually had a soda the other day, and I actually really didn't like it at all because I've been drinking water for so long, and I just love water now. So if you're one of those people that hate water, if you keep drinking it, you're going to end up falling in love with it.
Water's the man.
And here's another quick one. When is the best time to take protein, before or after? I heard a lot of things online, especially because protein lasts for an hour or two, the fast dissolving protein, and technically when you're working out, the protein's going to get into your muscles. There's that time period right after where you depleted your muscles of nutrients and they're craving it, so when you have protein shake right after, you give your muscles those nutrients. So I mean, I guess it's a preference thing. I've done both of them before, and I personally like taking it after. So it's a preference thing, guys. If you want to take it before, go ahead. I personally prefer it after, though.
Yeah. If you had to choose, I would go. My personal preference would also have to be after, and then post-workout meals are very specific. You can eat high sugar and high carbohydrate, like fast digesting carbohydrates after you work out, like maybe a piece of quick bread or some candy, gummy worms, stuff like that. It actually helps you build muscles. It's been proven scientifically, apparently. And then you have your option if you take whey before you work out and fast digesting carbs before you work out. That workout period in your day, your diet and your nutrition for that period of time is going to be a lot different than, say, if you want to lose weight for the rest of the day. So you can take, I'd say, if you can, go a full scoop to 2 scoops after, and then a half a scoop before. Because if you take a half a scoop before, it's actually again been proven to help increase strength if you take some whey protein before you work out. I mean, this is what the supplement companies say. I have done a half a scoop before I worked out, and I actually did notice a different feeling in myself as I worked out, and it actually helped me develop strength. So if you want advice, that's what I would give. Do you have any more quick ones?
Hey Chance, do you eat burgers?
I get it. And yes, I do eat burgers. Not frequently, maybe once or twice a month, or 3 times a month. And like 3 times a month on a very.
We eat a lot of turkey.
We eat a lot of turkey burgers. So, all right, that's funny. I get it. All right. Hey, my question is from Brian #GolfWang, which I'm guessing is a joke on Wolfgang. My question is, how do you stay from getting so sore in good back workouts? All right, we're actually going to be posting a good back workout. I guess if we're uploading this on Thursday, it's going to be tomorrow, Friday, so stay tuned for that. It's actually, my back is really freaking sore. And we did it on a 2-a-day. But what we've done lately is we've done a vertical pull day. So all your pull downs, pull-ups, close grip pull down, and then I'd say maybe reverse grip pull down, and then a hell of a lot of pull-ups, and your back will be sore. And then we switched it so that we're doing back twice a week, because, I mean, it's one of the most important muscles in the body. So we do a deadlift day, and then a row with that day too. Not a row, rows, several variations of rows. 1-arm row, 2-arm row, cable row, all that kind of stuff. You can't really go wrong with any exercise you choose for back. It's honestly one of the best body parts exercise in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. So, and then my question is, how do you stay from getting so sore? You don't. You just take it like a man.
I personally like getting sore because I know that I had a good workout. But I actually have this supplement, and we'll review it. But it's called Charge. It's awesome, guys, and you really don't get that sore on it because it has so many amino acids and everything, and it's designed to make you recover faster. So I'm really not that sore, and I didn't really think it was working. It's one of those supplements that you just have to trust that it's working. But I didn't really think it was working until I was out, and then I did legs the next day without it, and my legs were so sore. So Charge is a great supplement, guys. I highly recommend it. We'll give a review on it sometimes within the next week or two.
Yeah.
We'll show you what it is. It's awesome, guys. My favorite supplement, especially for taste too. So
yeah,
look it up.
I've never personally tried to avoid getting sore. I've taken dark matter in the past, and that helped. But I mean, in the end, you want to be sore. That's a good thing. You want that pain because that is, I call it growth. I've heard in the past people say that, but it actually is true, guys. Pain is good. The soreness is good. It means you're progressing. It means that your body is recuperating and you're building. You have to break it down to build it up, like Lincoln Park says, and that's how you get better. That's how you get stronger. So be sure to keep doing that, guys.
The last question on Instagram is, what are good workouts to do at home for speed to get faster for basketball? I've always been one of the faster kids, so I never really had a problem with my speed. But I know great workouts to do. Chris just texted me. Some great workouts to do are, again, squats. You can just, you don't need weight, guys. If you're squatting, you're building muscle in your leg, that'll get you faster. You know, do calf raises. Just go on your tippy toes, guys. It's just little things, that you can do. Like, even if you're sitting down, just raise your calves. You're working your muscle, you know? I mean, obviously, you're not going to see as many results as if you're in the gym, but it's just little things like that can put you ahead without you even realizing it.
Yeah, speed is one of those things that's very touchy. Developing speed, it's a long road, just like developing muscle, because that's what it is. You're developing these fast twitch muscle fibers that help you run faster. So to run faster, you should probably run fast, frequently. And like David said, do accessory exercises to help your bigger, slow twitch muscle fibers, all those muscles, to really help you develop that extra, go the extra 9 yards per se, reference speed. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get faster, you got to run fast
and
frequently.
If you have hill sprints are really good because you're actually running, practicing the motion while building muscle from the incline. So. Also,
I've seen there's belts that have little mini parachutes on the back. Those are good. Some wind resistance. There's band resistance if you have that. Sledding, the sleds, push sleds, like we've done in a couple videos. Those are also very good, guys.
Don't have any, go find a hill and sprint up.
Find a hill and sprint up it. All right.
Go to the Facebook one.
Yeah, let's do the Facebook ones. It's the same person. Okay, first and foremost, what college do you go to? We go to Bloomsburg University. We said that before. Trevor Lattimore, there you go. What's your motivation that powers you through every day? You wanna go first?
My motivation, it kind of just clicked. In high school, my life was pretty good. I was a good student, great girlfriend. Our football team was 5th in the state. And then I went to college, kind of went downhill, became single. Didn't do too hot my first semester. I picked up my grades recently, though. So my motivation is just I want to be a better person, just to show that I can be, just to put my life where I want it to be. And guys, you get out of life what you put into it, and I really believe that. And I know that I want my body, and your body will be with you forever, so why not take care of it? So my motivation is that I want to live a healthy life, I want to get better, I want to make myself better, I want to feel better about myself. So that's my motivation. That's why I get up, and everyone's like, oh, you went to the gym at 6? That's so early. It's not really that early. People go to the gym at 3 a.m.
Yep. So, when we're waking up at 6 in the morning, there's other people waking up at 3 in the morning in another time zone. So they're up way ahead of us, and that's, personally, what motivates me is I got a long list, guys. So I'm not going to touch on all of them, but it starts with there's a competition out there that somebody else is waking up before I do and working possibly harder than me. But I don't think that's true, because I believe I'm the hardest worker out there. So I'm doing that. I have confidence in myself and confidence in my abilities, so that motivates me. To wake up in the morning is kind of what rolls me out of bed, is the fact that if I don't, I might miss out on an opportunity. I might miss out on something that I could have done if I had been awake. So at 6 in the morning, who's going to call me at 6 in the morning with a job asking me for a job interview at some high-end job? Nobody. But you never know. It's something you could miss out on, something that you didn't know you could miss out on it because you're sleeping. That's one thing. Another thing is I was raised to work hard, and I kind of slacked when in the beginning of my life, the beginning years. I was kind of lazy. I had a good life at home, and I grew up in a nice house, had a nice family. We all kept in touch, and then all that fell apart right in front of me. I do have a home, I have a family, but it's a lot has come into my life that's affected me. And I used to have a financially good life, and now I don't have a financial life at all. So I'm living from there. And for me to develop eventually a financial life, I have to be here, and I have to work every day. I have to get up in the morning, and I have to roll out of bed, and it doesn't matter if I'm tired. It shouldn't matter. I have to go do what I have to do, so that way one day I can be successful and not have my kids feel the way that I'm feeling today. So for me to work hard, for me to be confident in myself, I have to be determined. I have to be motivated to work. It's not just about the gym. It's about schoolwork, which I'll be the first to say that I'm slacking in. I try really hard, but in the end, it just doesn't work out. So I gotta keep trying. So that's what motivates me. And there's more, guys. We'll touch on that in some other videos, but that was it for the Facebook questions. So
one more thing about motivation, guys. If you don't have it, that doesn't mean you can't develop it. You just have to find something that does motivate you, whether it's something that you do think about, that like, wow, I want my life to be good, so I'm gonna kick my ass into gear, so I make sure that I work hard to make it good. But if you just can't find anything, like, that's something that Chance and I can't help you with. We can help you with the workouts, we can help you with the form, we can help you with all this stuff. We can't help you find your motivation.
Yeah. If I don't know you personally, I can't tell you what can help get you out of bed in the morning, because I don't know your personal life. Well, actually, a lot of my friends, I don't know their personal life, so it's hard for me to tell them, like even close friends. I can't tell them that they roll out of bed. They just do it themselves. I actually have a couple close friends that actually do that. So for them to do that, it takes a lot. It takes a different kind of person to actually, I'm not just saying wake up early, I'm saying to motivate yourself to go to the gym, or to start working out, or to get on the floor and do 50. You know what I'm saying? So let's start there, and you guys can get it all yourself.
Having friends helps too. If you work out with a friend, it helps.
Yeah, friend motivation. Very
Definitely
good.
Helps.
Okay, next question. Richie Nathaniel from Twitter. Is working out at night as effective as working out during the day? Okay, mixed. Working out, I've heard, at night or in the afternoon is effective because you've eaten all your calories through the day. You have a lot of energy, but it's all personal preference. I personally like going in the morning. There's studies that show that when you wake up in the morning as males, your testosterone levels are at their highest, so you'll be able to do this or that. That's what I've heard. But in all honesty, I mean, you could go either time of the day. It's just all about personal preference when you're able to go. If you have no other choice than to go at night, go at night. If you have no other choice than to go in the morning, go in the morning. Just make sure you go in general. Just go.
It's a preference thing. I prefer going in the morning. I prefer going as early as I can, because just think about it. You're usually sleeping during that time, so instead of sleeping, why don't you get up, be active, burn extra calories that you're not burning when you're sleeping. So I prefer morning, just because just throughout the day you're going to burn more calories and get more tone for everyone that wants to get.
Yeah. It's just, again, waking up in the morning is good because you get a little extra work. But I mean, if you're staying up till 4 in the morning and you decide to work out at 2 in the morning, go ahead. I don't care. It's a good thing to do. Last, I believe the final question from Bonnie. How do you determine macronutrient and caloric needs based on goals? All right, let me give you the 3 generic macronutrient and caloric needs based on goals. If you're trying to lose weight, okay, there's a calorie calculator. Again, it's in a couple of our other videos. We'll post it in the link of this one. You calculate how many calories you have for your height, your age, and your weight. It tells you how many calories you should be eating a day based on your goals, like your question. And based on that, there's macronutrient calculators. But if you want, I'll tell you right here, right now. I'm not going to get specific again, because I will be doing online coaching in the near future, probably over the summer, hopefully. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave an email link in the description in the future. I'll be sure to announce it, but right now I'm not doing that. So how do you determine macronutrient and caloric needs? Macronutrient, you want to lose weight, right? I would go with 45% of your calories based on your goals should come from carbs, okay? 20 to 25% from fat. You don't want like an extremely low fat intake. Believe it or not, guys, fat is incredibly necessary to maintain normal living, like homeostasis, as they call it, which is that of being at equilibrium in your body. And then you have your proteins. You want it at the high end. I'd say around 30 to 35%. I didn't do the math in my head. I don't think that adds up to 100. But you want your protein high, your carbs low, and your fats moderate to low if you want to lose weight. If you want to maintain, hell, keep it all moderate. If you want to maintain, just make sure you're getting all your calories that you need for the day, and that's it, okay? If you want to gain weight, you want to probably up your carbohydrate intake anywhere from 55 to 65%. You want to have your protein intake still relatively high. You can have it around 25, 30, 35%, and your fats between 25 and 30%. And now that, again, depending on what ranges you choose, it's got to add up to 100, right? Because you got to have all those calories. So that's all I can recommend for that. I'm not getting into much more detail until I'm not going to actually give you, you're not going to tell me your goals. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. Just go off of that. We'll post the links in the description. Again, I will be doing online coaching in the summer, so stay tuned for that. I will be announcing that, but I'm not doing it as of right now, so sorry.
I can put it in very basics with taking out all the macronutrients and stuff and calories and everything. Have a goal, and you guys are, I mean, based off everything we've told you in all of our videos, you have a basic understanding on what to do, and it's just finding out the formula for you. So, I mean, go research, guys. Foods. There's some diet plans online. That doesn't mean it's for you. It's just a broad diet plan for everyone. So once you have a goal, if you want to cut, if you want to get lean, research, make it your own, see how it works, change it up, and then there you go, you'll get it, because that's what I did, and now I know if I want to cut, how to do it, and if I want to bulk, how to do it. So
your mind and the research that you do is your most powerful weapon. So be sure to do a lot of research because it will help you in your finding your goals. Like David said, he's right. Research. It's very key, and especially if you have no idea what you're doing. Research got me where I am today. Research got Dave where he is today. Okay, you do it on your own. No one's going to tell you how to do it. Again, what was I going to reiterate? All right, is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, that's it. That's it for the Q&A, guys. If you have more questions, you can still tweet at our
tweet at us,
Instagram. Comment below saying like, oh, another Q&A. If you guys have more questions, we'll be happy to do another one.
Absolutely.
This is just what the questions that came in from a while ago. So
yeah, the links for all of our social networks are in the description. So if you're interested in asking us more questions, or you just want to ask questions in general, post in the comments below, like Dave just said. But be sure to go check out our Twitter, our Facebook, and our Instagram if you really want up-to-date knowledge based on our videos, what we might be doing. David might be posting an Instagram video of us filming a video, or I might post a tweet about what time we worked out or stuff like that. So just give you a little heads up. And then the Facebook page we haven't really been active on, but I'm going to start posting every time we post a video. I'm going to start posting on the Facebook page. So this has been Freaks of Fitness.
Good. We have a new channel name.
This has been Fleeks of Fitness. This has been Freaks of Fitness. Chance Berger.
Dave Flanders.
Love you, bye. Cash money.
Cash money, moolah.